If you try to chase everything, you may end up achieving nothing. Think about that. You have ideas. You have goals. You have dreams. But how many of them are you actually working on? Because being busy is not the same as making progress. You can spend 12 hours doing 100 different things and still move nowhere. Why? Because your attention is divided. Your energy is scattered. Your mind is everywhere, except where it needs to be. Success requires focus, not just effort, not just ambition. Focus. Think about sunlight spread across a wide area. It warms, but concentrated through a magnifying glass, it can create fire. Your attention works the same way. When you concentrate your energy on one meaningful objective, your ability becomes stronger. Your skills improve faster. Your results become clearer. But when you constantly switch from one goal to another, you keep starting and rarely finish. You become addicted to beginnings instead of committed to completion. Now ask yourself, what is the one thing that deserves my best attention right now? Not 10 things, not 20. One. Maybe it's your health. Maybe it's your career. Maybe it's building a business. Maybe it's developing a valuable skill. Choose, then commit, because your future is not built by everything you could do. It is built by what you consistently choose to do. There will always be distractions, new opportunities, new ideas, new things demanding your attention. But successful people understand something. Every yes to something is often a no to something else. So protect your focus, protect your time, protect your energy, because when you finally concentrate, your ordinary effort can produce extraordinary results. Today, we're going to explore why focusing on one thing can transform your progress, how to eliminate distractions, how to stay committed when something new appears, and how to turn focused effort into meaningful success. Choose one direction. Give it your best. Stay with it long enough to see what you're capable of. You cannot give your best energy to everything, so you must decide what deserves your best. Think about that. Every day, you have limited time, limited energy, limited attention, but unlimited distractions. There is always another message, another notification, another video, another idea, another opportunity, another thing asking for your attention. And if you give your attention to everything, you may accomplish very little, because success doesn't come from doing everything. It comes from doing the right things consistently. Now consider this. A river is powerful because its water moves in one direction. Imagine that same water scattered across a field. It may still be water, but it loses its force. Your attention works the same way. Scattered attention creates scattered results. Focused attention creates concentrated power. That is why you need one thing, not forever, but for now. One meaningful objective that deserves your strongest effort. Maybe you want to improve your health. Then make your health a priority. Maybe you want to build a business. Then give your business focused attention. Maybe you want to develop a valuable skill. Then practice that skill consistently. Don't keep changing direction every time something new appears, because every new direction has a cost. You lose momentum. You lose time. You lose concentration, and you have to start again. Now think about how often people say, I have too many things to do. Maybe the problem is not that they have too much to do. Maybe they have never decided what matters most. There is a difference. When everything is important, nothing is truly important. You need priorities. You need a target. You need a direction. Ask yourself, if I could make significant progress in only one area of my life this year, what should it be? Don't answer quickly. Think about it. What would create the greatest improvement? What would make other areas easier? What skill would increase your value? What goal would move your life forward? Find that one thing. Then give it attention. Not occasionally. Daily. Now understand, focus does not mean you ignore everything else. You still have responsibilities. You still have relationships. You still have other parts of life. Focus means you know what deserves your best energy. There is a difference. You can handle many responsibilities while having one primary mission, and that mission needs protection because distractions are not always bad things. Sometimes they are good things. At the wrong time, a new opportunity can still be a distraction. A new idea can still be a distraction. Even something productive can become a distraction if it takes you away from what matters most. So learn to say, not now, not forever, just not now. That simple decision can protect years of progress. Now think about mastery. Nobody becomes excellent by practicing 10 things for 5 minutes each. Mastery requires repetition. It requires patience. It requires staying with something long enough to become good at it. At first, the progress may seem small. You practice. Nothing dramatic happens. You practice again. Still, nothing dramatic. But underneath the surface, something is changing. Your skill is improving. Your understanding is deepening. Your confidence is growing. Your ability is expanding. Then one day, people call it talent. But you know, it was focus. It was repetition. It was discipline. It was refusing to constantly start over. So don't underestimate the power of one goal, one direction, one priority, one disciplined effort repeated over time. That can change your life. Because when you stop scattering, your energy becomes stronger. When your energy becomes stronger, your actions become better. When your actions become better, your results begin to change. So today, look at your life. Look at your goals. Look at your distractions. And ask yourself, what is the one thing I need to focus on right now? Then choose it. Protect it. Work on it. Stay with it. Because success may not require that you do more. It may require that you focus better. One direction, one priority, one disciplined commitment. Give it enough time, and you may be surprised by how far one focused decision can take you. When you know what matters most, it becomes easier to decide what matters less. Think about your life. You have goals. You have responsibilities. You have ideas. You have things you want to change. But here's the problem. If everything receives your attention, nothing receives your best attention. You cannot give your strongest energy to 10 different priorities. At the same time, something will always suffer. So you must choose, not randomly, not emotionally, intentionally. Ask yourself, what is the one thing that would make the biggest difference in my life? Sit with that question. Don't rush the answer. Maybe it is your health. Maybe it is your career. Maybe it is developing a valuable skill. Maybe it is building a business. Maybe it is improving your financial situation. Maybe it is becoming more disciplined. Your one thing will be different from someone else's, and that's okay. Your life has different responsibilities, different circumstances, different opportunities. You don't need to copy another person's priority. You need to understand what matters most for you. Now, here's something important. Your one thing should not simply be what sounds exciting. It should be something meaningful, something connected to the future you want, because excitement fades. Purpose lasts longer. Ask yourself, if I make serious progress in this area, what else could improve because of it? That's a powerful question. Maybe improving your health gives you more energy. More energy helps you work better. Better work improves your career. A stronger career improves your financial future. One priority can create a chain reaction. So choose wisely. Now look at everything that competes for your attention. Some things are important. Some are urgent. Some are simply noise. Learn the difference. A notification may be urgent, but it may not be important. A social media message may demand your attention, but it may not deserve it. A new idea may be interesting, but it may not be necessary. Your job is to decide, because if you don't decide, the world will decide for you. Someone else will choose your priorities. Your phone will choose them. Your distractions will choose them. Your fears will choose them. Don't give away that power. Now create clarity. Write down your major goals. Look at them honestly. Then ask, which one matters most right now? Which one deserves the next season of my life? Which one would create the greatest positive change? Then choose. And once you choose, accept that you cannot do everything at once. This is where many people struggle. They don't want to eliminate anything. They want everything. But focus requires sacrifice, not necessarily permanent sacrifice. Sometimes it simply means saying, not now. You may have 10 things you want to pursue. Choose one and give it your best. The other 9 can wait, because unfinished goals don't create results. Completed goals do. Now understand, choosing one thing doesn't mean you stop dreaming. Dream as big as you want, but execution requires concentration. You can have a big vision while working on one priority at a time. That's how large achievements are built. One step, one habit, one project, one skill, one day. Now, protect your decision. Once you choose your one thing, don't change it. Every time you feel bored, don't abandon it. Because progress feels slow, don't replace it. Because something new looks exciting. Stay long enough to discover what consistency can do. There will always be something new, a new opportunity, a new trend, a new shortcut, a new idea. But your success may be hiding inside the thing you almost gave up on. So choose carefully, choose intentionally, then commit. Because clarity gives you direction. Direction gives you focus. Focus gives you consistency. And consistency creates results. So ask yourself one more time, what matters most right now? Find your answer. Write it down. Make it visible. Give it your time. Give it your attention. Give it your best effort. Because you don't need 100 priorities. You need one clear direction and the discipline to keep moving toward it. Great results rarely come from scattered effort. They come from concentrated effort, repeated long enough to become mastery. Think about that. You don't become excellent by touching everything. You become excellent by staying with something long enough to understand it, long enough to practice it, long enough to make mistakes, long enough to improve. That is mastery. And mastery begins with focus. Now consider how most people work. They start something. They get excited. They make progress. Then something new appears. A new idea, a new opportunity, a new trend. And suddenly they change direction. They start again and again and again. Years pass, but they remain beginners at many things. There is nothing wrong with learning different things. But if you want exceptional results, you eventually have to go deeper. You have to stay. You have to practice when the excitement disappears, because the beginning is easy. Everything feels new. Everything feels exciting. The real test comes later, when the work becomes repetitive when progress becomes slow, when nobody is watching, that is where mastery is built. Now think about a musician. They don't become great by playing an instrument once a week. They practice again, 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 the same scales, the same techniques, the same difficult passages. It may look boring to someone watching, but repetition is creating ability. The same principle applies to your life. If you want to become excellent at something, give it enough repetition to become part of you. Now ask yourself, what could happen if you focused on one valuable skill for the next year? Imagine the difference. 1 year of reading, 1 year of practicing, 1 year of studying, 1 year of applying, 1 year of correcting mistakes. You would not be the same person. Your knowledge would increase. Your confidence would increase. Your ability would increase. Your value would increase. That is the power of focused growth. Now understand something. Focus doesn't mean working every minute. It means working intentionally. You can rest. You can spend time with family. You can enjoy life. But when it is time to work on your priority, be completely there. Don't work with one hand and scroll with the other. Don't study while checking notifications. Don't build something while constantly thinking about something else. Give the task your full attention, because attention is a form of energy, and what you consistently give attention to grows. Now think about distractions. Distraction feels harmless. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. One quick check, one quick video, one quick message. But scattered moments become scattered days, and scattered days become scattered years. Protect your attention. Your attention is valuable. Your future depends on how you use it. Now remember, mastery is not created by talent alone. Talent may give you a starting advantage, but discipline keeps you moving. Consistency keeps you improving. Patience keeps you from quitting. And focus keeps you moving in the right direction. You need all four. Now there will be difficult days. You will feel tired. You will question yourself. You may wonder if your effort is working. Don't judge your entire journey by one difficult day. Keep practicing. Keep learning. Keep adjusting. Progress isn't always visible. Sometimes the biggest changes are happening underneath, like roots growing before the tree becomes visible. Your work may feel invisible for a while. Keep going. Now here's the real transformation. When you master one thing, you don't just gain a skill. You become a different person. You become more patient, more disciplined, more focused, more confident. You learn that you can commit. You learn that you can finish. You learn that consistency works. And that lesson transfers into everything else. So choose your thing. Master it. Give it time. Give it patience. Give it your best attention. Don't constantly look for another direction. Go deeper. Become excellent. Because when you master one valuable thing, you don't simply change what you can do. You change who you are. And eventually, the focus you practiced becomes the strength that transforms your entire life. The hardest part of focus is not choosing one thing. It is staying with it when the results are not coming fast enough. Think about that. You begin with excitement. You have a goal. You have a plan. You believe this is going to change your life. Then time passes. A week, a month, maybe longer. And the results still look small. This is where most people quit. Not because the goal was impossible, but because they expected the results to arrive faster. Now understand this. Progress is not always visible. Sometimes you are improving before you can see improvement. You are learning. You are developing discipline. You are building skill. You are becoming more patient. Those things matter. Even when there is no applause. Think about planting a seed. You don't plant it today and dig it up tomorrow to see whether it is growing. You water it. You protect it. You give it time because you understand. Growth takes place before the results become visible. Your goals work the same way. You must give your effort enough time to produce something meaningful. Now here's the danger. When results are slow, you start looking around. You see someone else succeeding. You see another opportunity. You hear about a shortcut, and suddenly your original goal doesn't seem exciting anymore. You want to start something new, but ask yourself, do I really need a new direction, or do I simply need more patience? That question can save you from years of starting over, because every time you quit too early, you lose momentum. You go back to the beginning. You learn the basics again. You rebuild confidence again. You start from zero when you could have been moving forward. Now remember, staying focused doesn't mean refusing to change. If your strategy isn't working, adjust it. If you discover better information, use it. If something genuinely needs to change it. But don't confuse changing your strategy with abandoning your goal. You can change the method without changing the mission. That is wisdom. Now build patience into your process. Set daily targets. Don't obsess over the final result every single day. Focus on today's work. Did you practice? Did you learn? Did you complete the important task? Did you move forward? If yes, you are winning. Small progress is still progress. One page, one workout, one sales call, one lesson, 1 hour of focused work, one more day of staying committed. These things compound, and eventually the small become significant. Now remember, motivation will come and go. Some mornings you will feel inspired. Other mornings you won't. Don't build your future on feelings. Build it on commitment. Decide what matters. Then show up, especially when you don't feel like it. That is where discipline separates intention from achievement. So if your results are slow, don't panic. Don't compare. Don't abandon your direction. Just because the reward hasn't appeared yet, look at your process. Improve it. Keep learning. Keep working. Keep showing up. Because sometimes the breakthrough you want is hiding behind the consistency you are tempted to abandon. Stay focused. Stay patient. Stay disciplined. Give your one thing enough time to reveal what it can become. Because success isn't always about moving faster. Sometimes it is about staying on the right path long enough to finally see where it leads. When you learn to control your attention, you begin to control the direction of your life. Think about that. Everyone has distractions. Everyone has interruptions. Everyone has reasons to look somewhere else. But not everyone has the discipline to stay focused. And that discipline can become your advantage. Because in a world where everyone is distracted, the person who can concentrate has power, real power. Not because they are smarter, but because they can stay with the important work long enough to become good at it. Now think about your attention. Where does it go? Your phone, social media, entertainment, other people's opinions, unnecessary conversations, constant notifications. Every time you give your attention to something meaningless, you take it away from something meaningful. That doesn't sound serious until you realize Your attention becomes your life. What you repeatedly focus on is what you repeatedly experience. So protect it. Now create rules for your concentration. When you work, work. When you study, study. When you practice, practice. Don't constantly switch between 10 different things. Give one task your full attention. Even 30 focused minutes can be more valuable than 2 hours of distracted effort. Why? Because concentration creates depth, and depth creates mastery. Now understand, focus is not something you either have or don't have. It is a skill, and skills are developed through practice. Start small. Set aside 10 minutes for completely focused work. No phone, no unnecessary tabs, no distractions, just the task. Then increase it. 15 minutes, 30, 45, an hour. You are training your mind to stay present. And every time you resist the urge to check something, you become stronger. Every time you finish what you started, you build self-trust. That matters. Now learn to say no. Not every request deserves your attention. Not every opportunity deserves your time. Not every idea needs to become a project. Sometimes the most productive word is no, because saying no to distractions is saying yes to your priorities. Think about the person you want to become. What does that person focus on? What does that person ignore? What does that person protect? Your answers tell you how you should use your attention today. Now remember, focus doesn't mean you never rest. Rest is important. Your mind needs recovery. Your body needs recovery. But rest should restore you, not constantly distract you. Work deeply. Rest intentionally. Then return to the work that matters. That rhythm can change your productivity. Now imagine what could happen if you protected your focus for the next year. One skill, one business, one career goal, one important project, one meaningful direction. Every day, you give it your best attention. Months pass. Your knowledge grows. Your ability grows. Your confidence grows. Your results grow. And eventually, people may call it luck. They may call it talent, but you will know it was concentration. It was repetition. It was discipline. It was refusing to let distractions steal your future. So master your focus. Protect your attention. Choose your one thing. Give it your best energy. Stay with it long enough to discover what you are capable of, because your greatest advantage may not be doing more. It may be being able to concentrate on what matters when everyone else is distracted. Now let me leave you with one final thought. You don't need to do everything. You need to do what matters most. Choose one direction, one meaningful goal, one priority that deserves your best attention. Then protect it, because your attention is one of the most valuable things you own. Every day, something will try to take it. A notification, a message, a new idea, a new opportunity, a distraction. But you have to decide what deserves your energy. Remember, scattered effort creates scattered results. Focused effort creates momentum. So stop trying to chase 10 different dreams at the same time. Choose one. Work on it. Learn it. Practice it. Improve it. Stay with it. When the excitement disappears, stay with it. When progress feels slow, stay with it. When nobody notices. Because mastery requires time, and meaningful success requires consistency. Don't be afraid to say no. Sometimes saying no to something good is necessary to make room for something great. Your future will be shaped by what you repeatedly choose to focus on. So ask yourself, what deserves my best attention right now? Find the answer. Write it down. Then give it your time. Give it your discipline. Give it your patience. And give it long enough to produce results. You don't need more distractions. You need more direction. You don't need to move faster. You need to stop changing direction. Every time something becomes difficult,